Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to learn about Java software. And I'm not going to discuss about the installation of Java software, but I wanted to discuss about what is exactly Java software and what are the components present in this Java software. Those things I'm going to discuss here. So Java software is also called as JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit. And this JDK is nothing but Java software. And this JDK having some parts in this. What are those? DevTools plus JRE. So JRE means Java Runtime Environment. So this is a Java software. Okay. Now here, some of the terms which we have to understand here. I'm writing here before. JDK, nothing but Java Development Kit. And JRE means Java Runtime Environment. And JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So these are the three terms which we have to remember. All right. So JDK means Java software, and that is Java Development Kit. This has two things here. One is the development tools and the JRE. So what are the development tools? So development tools are tools only. They are the tools. They are used for application development. So these tools are used for app development. So that's why they are called dev tools. And what are they? Some of them I'm writing here. So those are Java C, Java, Java P, Java H, Applet Viewer, etc. So these all are the development tools, Java development tools. Java C, nothing but Java compiler tool. Java tool, Java P, packaging tool, Java H, Applet Viewer, the applets executor. So these are the tools used in the different types of applications development. These tools are used. All right. Now let us try to understand JRE. What is JRE? JRE is nothing but Java Runtime Environment. It is made up of two things. One is JVM and API. One is JVM and API. So this is a important component here. Okay, what is JVM here? JVM, it is a bytecode processor. Bytecode processor. And it takes Java bytecode and process it and produces output. So this is what JVM does. JVM takes the bytecode and process it and produces the output. For example, here, how does it take? So like hello.java, you have written a program and this is compiled by the Java compiler, Java C, and then it will produce the hello.class file. And this is given to the JVM. And then it will run it and produces output. So here the bytecode is present in the hello.class file, which is generated by the Java compiler when it is compiling Java program. All right. So that's why this is called as a bytecode processor. JVM is called as a bytecode processor, which finally run the bytecode and produces the output. All right. Then what is the API? What is the API? So API stands for Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. So Java API means it is a library. It is a Java library. So Java library has some set of predefined packages, and the packages having some set of classes and methods in turn. So these APIs are helpful for the Java developer while developing the Java application. So Java developer need to develop different types of applications like web applications, database applications, uh, standalone applications. So any type of Java application, if you want to develop, he has to understand these APIs. So that is what about API. And we will learn more about API in the coming sessions also. So for the time being, you can think like API is a Java library. Java library. And a developer must learn it to develop different types of Java apps. So that's why API will be required. And API means the predefined libraries, they are required in the Java applications. So that's why he should know about the APIs. All right. So the Java software is mainly, it is called as a JDK, nothing but Java Development Kit. It has a two parts, DevTools and JRE. DevTools means the tools, they are helpful for developing the Java application like Java C, Java, Java P, Java H, Applet Viewer, etc. And then the JRE having in turn two parts. One is a JVM, another one is API. JVM is a bytecode processor, and that runs the bytecode and produces the output. And API means a library, Java library, and that is required for the Java application at runtime. So this is simply about Java software. All right. Now, there is one more thing which we have to understand here. Okay. So this is about the Java software. Now let us try to understand the Java software when it is installed, how it is installed, and where you find these dev tools in Java software, and where you can find the JRE. I'm going to discuss here. All right. Java software. So when you install Java software, it is stored on disk drive as shown below. For example, here I'm presenting in the Windows. If you install Java software, how it is going to be installed. C drive. In the C drive, program files. Under program files, there is something called Java and JDK 1.8.0 underscore 121/bin. So this is a directory. Okay, this is a Java. This is a C directory, and program files is one directory which is present in the Windows, and the Java directory it has, and there JDK 1.8.0.121 and a bin. So this bin folder contains the Java tools. It contains the Java tools. So what are the tools it contains? Like I said, Java C, Java, Java P, Java H, etc. So these are the development tools. So those are available in this bin directory, bin folder. Okay. So these are what? Development tools, dev tools. So they are present in the Java. All right. So now here, this folder name given as a bin. Bin means binary files. So these all files are binary files. Binary files means executable files. That means they will be like this. They will be like this. Java C .exe, java.exe, p.exe likewise. So these all are executable files. So they can be executed by the operating system. So that is the meaning of it. All right. So now these dev tools are located. You can locate in the bin folder under this JDK. Okay. Next, we can also see one more thing here. So that is what? In the same C drive, under program files, under Java, under JDK 1.8.0121, there is something called JRE. There is something called JRE, and in that there is a lib folder will be there. So in this lib folder, you can find a file, a library file called rt.jar file, rt.jar file. So this is a library file. This is a library file, and this contains the APIs. Library file which contains the APIs, and this is a JRE here. You can see that is a JRE. So it is also present in the JDK. So under JDK, there are dev tools, and there is a JRE, and there is a library also. So this is how, when the Java software is installed on the machine, this is how it will be installed. And not only that, their JRE can be installed outside the JDK also as a public JRE. Public JRE we can install. Okay, so that means while installing Java software, it will request you to install public JRE also, which you can install. So that will be installed like this. So like this, it will be installed as shown here. The difference is here, it is the JRE is present here inside the div folder, inside the JDK folder, but here it is not present in the JDK folder outside. So this is called public JRE. This is called public JRE. And whatever is present inside the JDK, that is called private JRE. That is called what? Private JRE. So here I'm considering only JDK 1.8 installation mode. Okay. And all the previous versions have been installed in this way only. But from 1.9 onwards, the installation is a little different. All right. However, these tools and JRE will be used similar way in the time of application development. All right. So this is how the Java software, when it is installed on the machine, and where you can locate the development tools and the JRE. Two types of JREs are available, public and private JRE. Public JRE is installed in Java folder, private JRE is installed in the JDK folder. So you may get the doubt why two JREs are required, private JRE and public JRE. So this public JRE can be used by other application softwares like Tomcat or any other software. It can use this public JRE. So that will, you may keep it private, this JRE for this JDK. So that's why Java people provided as part of the JDK 1 JRE, and outside the JDK also you can install your JRE. So this is about the installation of the Java software on the Windows machine. Okay. All right. So now let us see the another thing about the environment variables, Java environment variables. Java environment variables. So what is the environment variable? Environment variable is a variable that is there are two types of environment variables, system variables and user variables. So the environment variable, by creating an environment variable, you will be updating the operating system some details about Java here. So what is the use of an environment variable? So Java environment variables will be created to inform the operating system, about the tools, about the location of Java tools and files. So environment variables will be, we can create in the machine so that you will be informing the operating system about the location of Java tools and files. Yes. So that's why these environment variables are important. So when you install Java, you will be need to create two environment variables. One is path and another one is class path. One is path, another one is class path. Yes. This path variable is already will be created in the machine, but you will be updating it. Okay, right. So what you will be updating the path? So path variable. So path is an environment variable and it is used for, it is the place, it is used to update the OS in the sense operating system, about the location of Java tools like, or Java development tools like Java C, Java P, etc. So how you update it? Just by creating a path variable. Path equal to give the C drive program files Java JDK 1.8.0 1 bin. So by specifying this bin here, you are informing that operating system. So here in this location, you can find the tools. So that the operating system can run these tools from the command line. So what is the benefit here? By creating a path variable, you can tell the operating system about the location of the Java DevTools. And not only that, the DevTools can be run from the command line. So by setting up of this path, the operating system will be aware of the Java DevTools and those can be run from command line. All right. So then what is a class path and what is the use of the class path here? All right. Class path is used to update the, JVM, the location of .class files. So we want to update the JVM, the location of the .class files, because when you create a Java program, it may need some other .class files. So that's why we have to inform that JVM. So path is to update to the OS, operating system. Which one? Path. What about a class path? It is to update the JVM. So to update whom? JVM, the location of .class files. So how you create that? So here we'll be creating like this. Class path. Okay, suppose generally we give dot semicolon here. Dot semicolon. Dot in the sense the current directory. Dot means current directory. So in the current directory, you can search for the .class files, required .class files. So that is the meaning of it. So dot means dot means current directory where you can find .class files. So like this, these two environment variables we will be creating if you are developing applications and you are compiling and running without using IDE in the Windows machine. So that's why we do this approach, or we do follow this environment variable setup in the Windows operating system especially. Okay. All right. So by setting up, you'll be telling the OS about the Java tools, and by setting up class path, you will be telling the location of the .class files. All right. So now here, I would like to discuss about two development tools which are really helpful when you are developing the Java application. That part I'm going to discuss here. So two development tools I'm going to discuss, two important development tools. The two dev tools. So the one is Javac or javac.exe. This development tool is used to compile the Java app or program. So this Javac means Java compiler. So this will be required to compile the Java program. For example, you have written a Java program like hello.java, and it should be given to javac.exe. Then it will produce the bytecode hello.class. So hello.java means it is a program, and that contains the source code. And when it is compiled by the Java compiler tool, then it will produce a code called bytecode. So it will produce the bytecode, and that should be given to the JVM. Okay. Now one more tool is there. So what is another tool? Java.exe. This tool is used to run the bytecode of the Java program. So now here, this Java exe file will take the bytecode, nothing but hello.class file. It will take, and it is having what? It is having bytecode. Okay. So it is having bytecode here. So this is having bytecode. Okay, and now this bytecode is given to this .class file is given to the java.exe file, and then that will produce us the output. So that means the bytecode is running by the Java tool, java.exe tool, which will produce the output or result. So these two tools are really important, and we'll be using in our application in the most of the times. Okay, all right. So far we have discussed about the Java software and what are the components available in the Java software we have discussed. So the summary of this discussion, here it goes. So in the summary, what we have discussed is what is JDK, and JDK is two parts, dev tools plus JRE. And what is JRE? It is again two tools. Two parts are there in the JRE. One is JVM and API. API is the library. JVM is a processor, bytecode processor. All right. Then we have discussed about the installation directories. And then we have discussed about the environment variables, Java environment variables, and two important tools, that is Javac and Java we have discussed. So this session, I think, will be very useful for you to understand about the Java software internals. And more about the JVM, we will discuss in another session. And in the next coming session, we will discuss about how to start writing a Java program. So that part we are going to see. And until then, thank you. Bye.